Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Mabel. I'm a content creator, lifestyle blogger, fashion reviewer, fashion stylist, product analyst, brand ambassador, content creator, entertainer, dancer, blogger, YouTuber, singer, choreographer, and a number of other things. I like fashion, I like outfit hauls, I like try-ons, I like outfit lookbooks, I like outfit reviews, I like product reviews, I like entertainment, subscription movies, the arts, culture, I like culture reviews, arts and culture reviews, I like product reviews, I like brand reviews, I like spending, I like shopping, I like finding good things, I like self-care, I like essentials, I like lifestyle improvements, showing my personality, public image, things that improve your public image, self-care, hygiene, cosmetics. I love makeup, I love fashion, I love beauty, cosmetics, arts, everything like that, music, all things arts and design, all things culture, all things entertainment. I like hair, outfits, tailoring, giving advice, reviewing, commenting, commendation, giving commentary and other things that I would enjoy. I like my hobbies. I continue to update, continue to create, continue to uplift, continue to curate more of my hobbies, more of my interests, more of my talents and things that are fun, things that are creatively stimulating for me and other things that I like doing. So help me enjoy, continue to upload, continue to support, continue to view, continue to entertain yourself, continue to view, continue to promote this vision, continue to promote this platform, continue to grow this platform, this vision, grow my creative interests, my development, my content development, other things I'm doing, my projects. I hope you continue to give me more reasons to be consistent and continue to give consistent uploads. I hope you enjoy. I hope you find my videos entertaining. I hope you continue to support. I hope you find them satisfying. I hope you find them relevant. Continue to share feedback. Continue to come into the family. Let's grow. Let's support. Let's succeed. Let's push into the moment. Let's push our voices and just let's be heard. So I hope you enjoy my channel. Continue to subscribe. Pay more promote. Continue to share. Continue to find my creative interests, my development, my content development, other things I'm doing, my projects. I hope you continue to give me more reasons to be consistent and continue to give consistent uploads. I hope you enjoy. I hope you find my videos entertaining. I hope you continue to support. I hope you find them satisfying. I hope you find them relevant. Continue to share feedback. Continue to come into the family. Let's grow. Let's support. Let's succeed. Let's push into the moment. Let's push our voices and just let's be heard. So I hope you enjoy my channel. Continue to subscribe. Pay more promote. Continue to share. Continue to find joy and be entertained with my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Continue to subscribe, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Continue to support the vision. Continue to support the uploads. Continue to support the purpose. Continue to support my channel. Continue to support my interests. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy this intro. It's a new month. We're gonna have a new video. Let's dive into this topic. I hope you guys are blessed. I hope you've had a good second quarter. I hope you've had a good inverse into the year expectation, like what's it called, a good experience so far. And let's just move higher this month and let's stay tuned. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you find this interesting. I hope you're ready to be tickled, you're ready to be conversed, ready to be uplifted, you're ready to be distracted in the moment. I hope you enjoy, because to watch. Stay tuned. We have a new one, so I hope you're ready for another banger. It's another one. I hope it's not been a long minute. It's been a minute, but not too long. We're back. I'm going to post another one, get into it again. So I hope you guys are great. I hope you're ready to enter the week strong. Thank you for continuing to watch, support. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. Thanks guys. Nice to be back. Thanks for returning. Thanks for your viewership. Thanks for getting me excited again. I hope you guys are ready. Thanks. Stay tuned. Stay locked right here to watch. It was nice to see you back, and stay tuned for the rest of the video. Bye. So I hope you guys are happy to view, and so let's introduce. Hi guys, I'm back. Let's introduce the topic of the the content for today's video. I'm back. I've been catching up on a lot of shows. I'm catching up a lot of videos, a lot of entertainment, a lot of movies, a lot of uploads, a lot of culture and shows and things I like. Catching up on my subscriptions, catching up on my film list, my watch list, and things I've had watching the past few days, things I've been keeping stacked up on watching, staying tuned, and entertaining myself with. And I'm coming back with another entertainment review, film review in the review series. So I'm back with another one. I've been working on doing my my updates, my review and viewing, and my entertainment, and my my favorite shows and things I've been watching, my entertainment list, and my viewing habits, and my long forgotten nostalgic or just Hollywood blockbuster faves, blockbuster things I've watched. And I was saying that I've already had an experience with a lot of new scripted shows, a lot of new scripted shows and drama and movies and shows and videos and movies and shows and arts and cultural things. So one of my favorite things I was watching, I told you guys I updated, I already did a review of Bridgerton season 1, and that was crazy. Just the acting and just the plot and all things related to Bridgerton. Bridgerton is now back for season 3 as expected. We wanted season 3 to be back at all costs. They're back for season 3 from May 16th. The cast of Bridgerton, as it's been highly anticipated that Bridgerton will make a return of return of Lady Bridgerton, and just is back, so everyone has to catch up on that. Netflix is going off, all posts or promotions are on Instagram, the heat is on, all posts, all casts, all castings, all theatrical cast promos, all film, all trailers and things have been uploaded. We've seen this season 3, it's going to be crazy. I did the season 1 review because I watched the 2 seasons, and I have to say, season 1 is just the craziest, maddest season ever. I really enjoyed season 1. I found season 1 to be so good that I had to go and see season 2. After that, I was like, I'm not going to have to catch up on this thing anymore, because just the the sorrow, the storytelling, the drama, the romantic, the love games, and the entanglements, and just it was just so much. Like, I felt like my head was just being messed with, and just catching of feelings, just so much catching. We have to be. I'm just a person. Like, I'm just a single. I'm just a spinster. Like, I'm just just crazy. So watching that was just a lot. The videos, like the storyline, the storytelling, went from the cast went from season 1, Violet Bridgerton, Lord Danbury, Lady Whistledown, Lady Danbury, Anthony the Count, Viscount, Bridgerton, Marina Thompson, the Featherington sisters, the Bridgerton clan, other members of the Tom, Lady Cowper, just the members of the Tom from season 1, Violet Bridgerton, Lord Danbury, relationship, the Viscount, just that whole, entangled, just the whole plot about, Violet, the coming out, you know, what's it called, the society, what's it called, coming out, what's it called, the debutante, the season, and all these things that, you know, what is this show, and just Violet and Lord Danbury together, you know, the relationship, just the whole thing, you know, the what's it called, tying together, you know, you know, entanglement of Violet and Lord Danbury, Violet Bridgerton or Danbury together, you know, the entanglements, the you know, mixing, the you know, the intimacy and just everything. So that was season 1. That was crazy. And I was just like, season 1, I gave it 8 stars, 9 over 10. I give it a very high. Like, for me, that was just an amazing, like, breakout season. All the breakout stars, you know, the Queen Charlotte, the Danbury, and you know, the breakout stars, the fandom and everything. So you know, I had to go and watch season 2. I watched everything at like once in one weekend. I was so depressed. I was not eating. Like, I had to you know, stay indoors. I had to stay withdrawn because of just watching that was just so depressing and just not so, just a lot, just so like emotional. So I watched it. I had to stay indoors, and you know, just that whole experience watching that, like you know, viewing it, you just, yeah, just the storylines, I couldn't have picked a better, like you know, +1, you know, it was a romantic fantasy like to watch. So I had to watch season 2. I went and watched season 2, and I just thought, okay, now let's see how season 2 will be. Many people were discussing which one was your favorite season. Did anybody like season 1, season 2? You know, the popularity contest on Twitter, online, you know, online feedback. It was like, season 2, this, that, you know, what sexy people and everything. Season 1 and all that. Season 1, season 2. You know, which one, like you know, commentary and things like that. So, you know, I had to just feel like, okay, I'm not going to watch season 2, but that season 2 is better. You know, I went and returned, watched both of them, watched the second season again just to be like astounded. I just thought season 2 was great. And you know, picked up, I was like, you know how when you watch a show and then they have the first season and you have like this high expectation, and they you know, they build your interest, like, you know, sell your dream, like they you know, they what's it called, you know, they pick your interest, and then you now watch the second season just like, oh yeah, because that happened to me with Orange is the New Black. Like, I just thought season 1, like when I watched like Orange is the New Black when it first came out, like when they used to binge watch, and this is another one that they use the binge format of like posting like all episodes at once for you to watch, rather than weekly. So when I watched Orange is the New Black, that was one of my favorite seasons that I thought was very impactful. Like, I was amazed. Orange is the New Black, when it premiered, like I watched everything, I was like, oh my god, like how can I bootleg? How can I find the second, you know, bootleg? How can I you know, push myself, like speed my you know, speed to you know, the premiere? Like, how can I you know, cope without watching it? And then I saw season 2. So when season 2 dropped the following year, because they wouldn't release it until the following year. So, you know, Netflix, they like all this you know, what's it called, obsession. So when I watched season 2 and it premiered, I was watching it and I was like, okay, you know, it was good. Like, I just think that amazement, you know, watching it, I had to kind of like carry myself into, like, you know, and then always it became a monthly, like a yearly update, you know, yearly anticipation, like every year, you know, of that show. You know, watching it and wondering whether it's going to be anticipated every year. But you know, season 1 of you know, of Bridgerton, I just thought, you know, back to back, because I didn't watch season 1. So when I finished, I went straight to season 2. You know, I was like, you know, sometimes they sell you, you know, like they lure you, you know, they now become like you know, like unimpressed, unimpressed, or you watch it and then you become like you don't like the second season, you become like fizzled out, like you become you just become what's it called you become disappointed, but this one I was like, I have to watch season 2 because everyone was talking about it, and just everybody post like all the the frenzy about it, the pause. I was just like, okay, because I saw season 1, I thought it was amazing. Watching season 2, it's crazy, like it's what's it called, it was what's it called, suspenseful. It was what's it called, I couldn't wait, like it was exciting, like just I couldn't wait to watch it, like dive in, watch, catch up, binge on it. It was watching season 2, the anticipation, like it was what's it called, it was it was motivating, like, okay, I can't wait to see it, I can't wait to watch it, I can't wait to view it, I can't wait to update, I can't wait to get into it, to support, to screen it myself, hearing everybody. I don't want spoilers were muted, all spoilers were muted and blocked, how we do. As we're watching, we begin to see the tweets that are stupid and just begin to mute all the hashtag, missing of this, missing of these secrets, missing the tweets, and muting all these things generally. So anyway, season 2, I'm going to start to review it because I watched it and I just felt like it was like more more business, it was more into the family, scheming business, and lots of like what's it called, manipulations and just things like that, more mature, more dark, storyline. But I just thought, the love, we have to watch, if you watch season 1, then you'll now be able to relate to like how a lot of the characters, misgivings they had, from season 1 was now reviewed in season 2. So, I watched it. I'm gonna watch it. It premiered. Season 2 aired. Just a darker theme, and just began to explore more of the characters, like in depth, return, romantic pursuits and other things. So we had new characters, we had new synopsis, we had a totally new storyline, we had a totally new character list, we had a totally new set of characters, had a totally new theme, had a totally new what's it called, backstory and things like that. So season 2 came with like another totally new theme, but same like return of the characters. We had a lot of mystery, we had a lot of choices. I had lots of like what's called dark twists, and had a lot of like controversy and things like that. So obviously season 2 was like mysterious. So let's just review, because I watched it, I thought it was great. So instead of going to season 2 review, so I'm doing the review of season 2 when it's aired. And if you remember, season 2 aired season 2 was released March 25th, 2022. I remember when it aired. It released in 2022 March. it was updated. It has let's see. Yeah, it has 8 episodes. It was released March 25th, around just before Easter, around that Easter time, Easter, during the Easter period. And it was released 8 episodes theatrically. It had a very huge, subscription, a very huge, watching viewership. It had a very huge I think it became the number one program at that time. Bridgerton was the number one most viewed series on Netflix. So it had 8 episodes, and it returned with a whole new list of characters. From the time it aired, we now began to have characters not coming back, disappointing, returns. We didn't know who was going to come back, we didn't know who was going to be mixed in. So I'm just going to do a character review of a list of characters of Bridgerton season 2 episode, list of the cast of season 2, returning casts. Edwina, husband died, fled and made a new life with the Indian mysterious man who became father of her 2 daughters. We'll have to watch, the retelling, rediscussion of reopening of her life, return to London, her marriage, and things regarding her ascension in society and things like that. As the mother of the Sharma family, the Sharma lineage, and so another main cast member returning is Harriet Cains, Philippa Featherington Finch, Harriet Cains as Philippa Featherington Finch. Philippa Featherington is the middle child of the Featherington children. Harriet Cains is an English actress playing Philippa Featherington. Philippa Featherington is the eldest of the Featherington sisters, and she was portrayed as Philippa in seasons 1 and Return of season 2. Next main character is Charitra Chandran, who plays Edwina Sharma. Edwina Sharma, who is the younger half-sister of Kate Bridgerton and the daughter of Mary Sharma. She plays the half-sister of Kate Bridgerton, and daughter of Mary Sharma. Edwina is born in Bombay. She grew up with parents. She was born as the second child of the mysterious dad that Mary married to rebel against her family. She grew up with her parents. They met in a scandalous way. Her mother, a debutante and earl's daughter, ran away from England to marry her lower class, shopkeeper father. Who her father is the Indian man from the shop, who already had a daughter of his own. Edwina's mother raised Kate alongside Edwina. Kate and Edwina's sisters that they bore for the same father and died. Edwina's father died. We're not known why. We'll hear in the recovery, return of it in the flashback. Her long lost search for her parentage, her lineage, her parenting, her belief, her upbringing, her past, her parentage, her paternity. The women returned to London after growing up living in India for the 1814 social season, to return to play into the season that debuted the 1814 social season was a very high moment. It was told that's the main premise of the season 2 of Bridgerton. It returns to the 1814 social season of the cast, of the return of the second season, what's it called? Story plot of the storyline of the second season. And after Edwina's father, Kate reaches out to Edwina's parents, and she's the second sister. She's brutally honest. She's more shy, more prim proper, and just conservative than Kate. Kate is very out there, very opinionated, very upstanding, very rebellious, very free thinking, kind of to their opposites, and the sisters. Characters who did not return, Regine Jane Page, announced that they will not return for the second season. Also, he didn't return as the main character for the second season, Danbury. We didn't renew the storyline of Portia Featherington, of Daphne Bassett, Phoebe Dynevor, Daphne Bassett, and Lord Danbury. We didn't renew their storyline. We didn't renew the storyline of the two of them. Daphne Bassett. These are the cast of Bridgerton season 2. So I'm going to go with the cast list. So we have the return of the Bridgerton family, focusing mainly on the life of the romantic interests of the Viscount, and also the introduction of the Sharma family, who are another family introduced into the society, the turn social class in London and Bridgerton season 2. I'm going to review the list of characters of season 2 cast return, starting with the main cast, list of returning main characters. So it's returning with first of all the Anthony 9th Viscount Bridgerton is one of the main returning characters in Bridgerton season 2. Return character casting. He's played by Jonathan Bailey, as I've described. We've watched the Viscount, we've watched his personality, we've watched his aggression, his type A personality and things like that in the first season. Jonathan Bailey, 9th Viscount Bridgerton. I've explained his role in the first season. It's so nice to see him back, full looking, more what's it called, elegant, more dashing, more what's it called, more mature, more decadent, and more what's it called, more what's it called, brotherly, more manly, bachelor, more of the elegant bachelor again. He came back. Anthony Bridgerton, come back as the eldest Bridgerton child. In this series, he's a single guy, more jaunted, from his past relationships and things that are happening. So he's back, in this season 2 recurring character, the Anthony Bridgerton, head of the family, and he's coming back as lead bachelor, most wanted bachelor, that kind of thing. His return as most elegant bachelor. he's back. As the lead character of the second novel and second season of the series, based off the second novel, The Viscount Who Loved Me. And so, he's the main character back without having to mentor his family, just back as a single man. Next main character of season 2. Okay, so main cast, another one, the main character, another returning character, Lady Agatha Danbury, played by Adjoa Andoh, who's a notable character from season 1, playing the aunt, support, what's it called? Person like elderly advisor, society matriarch to Lord Danbury, in the cast listing. Yeah, the Agatha Danbury back, renewed as the main cast for season 2. The next main character is Lorraine Ashbourne, who plays Mrs. Varley. Mrs. Varley of The Viscount Who Loved Me and season 1. If you know from season 1, she's the Featherington housekeeper. From the first season appearances. Played by Lorraine Ashbourne, who's returning for season 2. What's it called? Past appearance, and What the heck is the process? Okay. Yeah, so Simone Ashley as Kate Sharma Bridgerton, introducing the latest, main, the most recent main character addition is Kate Sharma. Simone Ashley coming in, introduced to the new cast, playing Kate Sharma Bridgerton. The newest main character coming to steal the hearts and steal the spotlight. Simone Ashley, if you know her, she is an Indian actress, very beautiful. She's a UK British resident, British citizen, trained in the UK at performing arts schools in West London. She's beautiful. I like watching her. One of my favorite shows I watched her in was Sex Education, which is on Netflix, which I've not finished. I'm going to go back and finish it. It's just the lineup, it's just a lot. But watching her on Sex Education really let me fall in love with her. She's very beautiful. She's a multi-faceted character. She plays funny roles, she plays dramatic roles, and she's very, very eye-catching in front of the camera. She was in Sex Education, if you remember her. Renewed for season 2. Simone Ashley is cult actress, very popular on Instagram and the social media. She's back for the return of Bridgerton season 2, playing as she's playing Kate Sharma Bridgerton. Kate Sharma Bridgerton, played by Simone Ashley, who we all love. She's a young actress. Simone Ashley is not much, what's it called? Much profiled, much experience. She's a new actress. She's a new very relevant actress. Kate Bridgerton playing basically what's it called? Kate Sharma, Viscount Kate Sharma. Kate Sharma. Playing Kate Sharma. Kate Sharma is the Viscountess Bridgerton. Okay, so basically she's the older half sister of Edwina. One of the Sharma sisters. Elder daughter of Mary Sharma, who is Mary Sheffield, Mary Sharma. She's a notable society matriarch from the previous ages of London society in the retelling what's it called, the flashback of what's it called, previous periods of society in the Bridgerton series. Lady Sharma is she was her season's diamond, like Daphne and Edwina. Previously been her season's diamond. She's basically portrayed in the past recap of her own life. That's Kate Sharma's mother, Mary Sharma. She was once the diamond of her social season in her day, went against her family's wishes, and began to marry. She's an English woman and married an Indian officer, and who is now known as now married to Lord Sharma, who's now the father of the head of the Sharma family. Basically, she married, went against her family's high-end society wishes to marry a simple single father from India at the time, fled London to go to Bombay, became in an interracial marriage, married, gave birth to the daughter of, this mysterious Indian gentleman, Kate, and also had another child, the second born of the Sharma sisters, Edwina. When the husband died, at the time when they were young, which is Mary's backstory, how she came to be back in British society and with her children. The daughters are still trying to survive, the disappearance of their father, and she has kept the secret of how her husband died, how she came to return to London, and other things speculated about her. But Mary Sharma is played by Edwina, husband died, fled and made a new life with the Indian mysterious man who became father of her two daughters. We'll have to watch, the retelling, rediscussion of reopening of her life, return to London, her marriage, and other things regarding her, ascension in society and things like that. As the mother of the Sharma family, the Sharma lineage. Okay, so another main cast member returning is Harriet Cains, Philippa Featherington Finch, Harriet Cains as Philippa Featherington Finch. Philippa Featherington is the middle child of the Featherington children. Harriet Cains is an English actress playing Philippa Featherington. Philippa Featherington is the eldest of the Featherington sisters, and she was portrayed as Philippa in seasons 1 and returned in season 2. Next main character is Charitra Chandran, who plays Edwina Sharma. Edwina Sharma, who is the younger half sister of Kate Bridgerton, the daughter of Mary Sharma. She plays the half sister of Kate Bridgerton, and daughter of Mary Sharma. Edwina is born in Bombay. She grew up with parents. She was born as the second child of the mysterious dad that Mary married to rebel against her family. She grew up with her parents. They met in a scandalous way. Her mother, a debutante and earl's daughter, ran away from England to marry her lower class, shopkeeper father. Who her father is the Indian man from the shop, who already had a daughter of his own. Edwina's mother raised Kate alongside Edwina. Kate and Edwina are sisters that they bore for the same father and died. Edwina's father died. We are not known why. We'll hear the return of it in the flashback. Her long lost search for her parentage, her lineage, her parenting, her belief, her upbringing, her past, her parentage, her paternity, the women returned to London after growing up living in India for the 1814 social season, to return to play into the season that debuted. The 1814 social season was a very high one that was retold. That's the main premise of the season 2 of Bridgerton. They returned to the 1814 social season of the cast, return of the second season, plot of the storyline of the second season. And after Edwina's father, Kate reached out to Edwina's looking for her parents. And she's the second sister. She's brutally honest. She's more shy, more prim proper, and just conservative than Kate. Kate is very out there, very opinionated, very upstanding, very rebellious, very free thinking kind of. So they're opposites, and they're sisters. Shelley Conn. Nicola Coughlan is the next character. Penelope Featherington returns in season 2, played by Nicola Coughlan as Penelope Featherington. The next main character, Phoebe Dynevor, is Daphne Bassett, returning as Daphne Bassett. Daphne being the main character of the last season. Phoebe Dynevor is just playing a minor role. She's not a main cast member in the season 1. She's a second season what's it called, edition. She's not really making a return for season 1. Ruth Gemmell as Lady Violet Bridgerton. Violet Bridgerton is still returning as the matriarch of the Bridgerton family. Ruth Gemmell plays her. Florence Hunt as Hyacinth, playing again the role of Hyacinth as the sister of the Bridgerton family. Okay, other main characters for season 2. So Calam Lynch as Theo Sharp, Luke Newton as Colin Bridgerton, back for season 2. Golda Rosheuvel, Queen Charlotte. She's the queen of the reigning queen of Bridgerton. Luke Thompson as Benedict Bridgerton. Will Tilston as Gregory Bridgerton. Polly Walker as Lady Portia Featherington. Rupert Young returns as Jack Featherington. Yeah, the main characters that returned. I'm taking a flight. Gregory Bridgerton, Benedict Bridgerton, Lady Portia Featherington, Jack Featherington, and then we have Julie Andrews returning as the narrator, Lady Whistledown narrating the voiceover of the characters, Julie Andrews as Lady Whistledown, narrating the series and all that relates to it. So those are the returning series. Characters who did not return, Regina Jane Page, it announced it would not return for the second season. Also he didn't return as a main character for the second season. Lord Danbury. We didn't renew the storyline of Portia Featherington, of Daphne Bassett, Phoebe Dynevor, Daphne Bassett, and Lord Danbury. We didn't renew their storyline. We didn't renew the storyline of the two of them. Daphne Bassett. The narrator voiceover is read by Julie Andrews, who plays the narrator for most of the series, doing the voiceover for the episodes, being the narrator of the series. So we'll get into the plot, episode review, and recap of the season 2, episode review and plot. So let's get into it. So season 2 enters. Okay, so let's review season 2. So season 2, the end of the first season, we left off a very strong ending, love ties, love story, a romantic ending. Season 1 ended with the unification of Lord Bridgerton, Lord Danbury, and Daphne Bridgerton, and being together and married, feeling like happily ever after. So to the rest of the storylines, it was not integral to enter the season 2, the future storylines of season 2, but as a replacement for that last huge, that heartthrob character, that Mandy character, love interest, we now have Anthony Bridgerton, Jonathan Bailey, stepping into the amorous male protagonist role. And it's described that the rakish brother introduced in the first season as the Viscount, head of the Bridgerton family, now finds himself looking for romance. Finds himself in the midst of a love triangle. Complicating matters is the fact that the triangle also involves a pair of sisters, the young and charming Edwina, who we've described as the younger Sharma sister, Edwina, the demure, reserved, quiet, ladylike sister who is nearly set out on the marriage market, and older sister who's very protective, Kate, who's played by Simone Ashley. Kate Sharma is the independent-minded spinster who makes no secret of her loathing, for patriarchy and things like that. Yeah, so it's embarks with the Bridgerton siblings' quest to make a suitable marriage match following the good intertwining, good relationship, good unification of Kate and Lord Danbury, together. Season 2 improves season 1 by shifting the show to an ensemble narrative, bringing more cast members, bringing more, relevant cast members, bringing a larger ensemble, bringing more, competitive characters, essential for building the conflicts and relationships for future seasons. The central relationship dynamic, combining the enemies to lovers and love triangle romance fiction tropes, equally satisfied series readers and show-only fans alike. Bridgerton once again takes the necessary stance that people of color deserve to be represented in alternate historical fiction and escapist historical fiction. Anthony Jonathan Bailey has been Viscount Bridgerton ever since his father died of a bee sting when he was 18, which we flashed back in season 1 review, how the Viscount's father died. He spent most of last season guiding his sister Daphne, who's Phoebe Dynevor, through the marriage market while avoiding settling down. He himself was not interested in a relationship. He was just a very roguish bachelor, living his man desires. And then he has now decided he's finally ready to stop the revolving door of mistresses and one-night stands and finds a wife. This isn't easy, as many of the eligible ladies of the town are either fortune hunting or not equipped to take on the weighty responsibility of managing the Bridgerton household. most of them are, looking for fortune, looking for good marriages, looking for suitability. They also take weighty responsibility, of the Bridgerton clan and the amount of kids and things like that. Edwina Sharma, who is Chiratra Chandran, her older sister Kate, Simone Ashley, the Sharma sisters, and the mother, Lady Mary Sharma, traveled from India to London for the 1814 season opening to kind of, seal their fates, welcome their fates, and find, their feet in London social circle. Lady Danbury, who's played by Adjoa Andoh, is acting as their sponsor, sponsoring the ladies into their security and their suitability society, and she invites them to the UK, and she's the one granting them entry into this high society in London. She's somebody that has been speaking to Mary Sharma about reintroducing the ladies into society, and kicking off their situation and things like that, and their social status. And Lady Danbury is acting as a sponsor, welcomes them, houses them, and things like that. Although both are eligible to find a spouse, Kate insists she's too old to marry, and Edwina should be the one to secure a good match as she's younger. So she feels Edwina should take the reins of looking for a husband. Kate is feeling she's too old to marry. They're both eligible to find a spouse. Kate doesn't, and Edwina does. Queen Charlotte, who is Golda Rosheuvel, playing Queen Charlotte, names Edwina the Diamond. They all have a welcoming, introduction and coming out. She names Edwina as the Diamond of the season because Edwina is very polished. She's very eager to impress. She's very prime, proper. Names Edwina the Diamond of the season as a favor to Lady Danbury, just to please Lady Danbury and satisfy her, her endeavors, and names Edwina as her favorite of the season. Anthony decides he wants to court Edwina, but there's a major obstacle. Kate has heard all about the past mistresses and isn't interested in seeing Edwina get involved with a rake, or we'd say today a fuckboy. Kate has seen through Anthony. Anthony starts to pick interest in Edwina because she looks very favorable. She's very rich. She's very relevant. Kate has heard about past mistresses and is interested in seeing Edwina get involved. Unfortunately for Kate, not only does her little corgi Newton seem to like Anthony, but her disdain morphs into desire. Kate not only does her little corgi Newton seem to like Anthony, but her disdain morphs into desire. Morphs into desire. Kate does not. Kate does not only does her little corgi Newton seem to like Anthony, her disdain morphs into desire. For Anthony. After a while, she feels like she starts to have enormous feelings for him. Kate does not doesn't like him at first, but then she knows his desire. And the only Bridgerton sibling with drama in their life. He isn't the only Bridgerton sibling with drama in their life. He's not the only one with drama in their life. It's not the only Bridgerton sibling drama with their life. He has a lot of drama, but others are having their drama too. Last season, plot lines often flattened or downplayed the lives of the other Bridgertons to emphasize Daphne's story. This season shifts to an ensemble formula, allows the audience to get to know those who will shift from supporting to main characters in future seasons. The other Bridgertons are not very visible, they're not very out, with their stories, but the character shifting has happened, more openly visible characters. Eloise Bridgerton is played by Claudia Jessie in her quest to figure out who Lady Whistledown is. We have the Lady Whistledown story and character still resurfacing, and there's a quest mystery to find out who she is. We still don't know how the characterization of Lady Whistledown is still up in arms. We're still suspicion about Lady Whistledown's character and other characters and other acts and things like that, and other characters and other personalities and other personas of Lady Whistledown, and the print of her gossip and her gossip and her confirmations and things like that. Her characters and her storyline and plots and her personalities and her characters and characters and her storylines and her controversies will begin to be found out about from the other members of the society and other members of the social circle and the season and things like that. So lots of mystery and things will be unfolding in season 2. So episode 1 recap. He's in a love triangle. Recap chapter 1, episode 1. I'll recap episode 1. So okay, so this Raz Fatem, miserable fat pig on Instagram, is fat motherfucking smelling spreads have been sent to this country. Let's live and die. And me and you cannot be together, I told you. Episode season 2, episode 1. Only fat. Season 2, episode 1 recap is a new diamond is found. Young ladies and eligible bachelors of the world, dust off your dancing skills and pay attention to the modiste, for a new season of Bridgerton has just arrived at Netflix. Based on the series of novels of the same name by Julia Quinn, the hit show's second season follows not just one but two Bridgerton siblings as they make their way through the many balls and promenades of Regency London's high society. Will Eloise, Claudia Jessie, and Lord Anthony, Jonathan Bailey succeed in their season goals, respectively, to keep away from all potential suitors and to win over the diamond of the season? And what does Lady Whistledown, voiced by Julie Andrews, have to say about these matters? Capital R Rake begins with all members of the Bridgerton family, Daphne, who is Phoebe Dynevor, included, waiting impatiently outside Eloise's room as she dresses up to come out before Queen Charlotte, Golda Rosheuvel. Much passionate about her intellectual pursuits, then about finding herself a husband, the second Bridgerton's daughter couldn't be more relieved when her introduction to the court is interrupted by the arrival of the newest edition of Lady Whistledown's society papers. After a long period of silence, even the Queen must stop everything to find out what the mysterious gossip writer has to say. And for Lady Whistledown, there's only one thing that matters: finding out who Her Majesty will single out as the diamond of the season. As Eloise gleefully runs out of the Queen's reception, there's still one thing she doesn't know: that her good friend Penelope Featherington, Nicola Coughlan, is the one hiding behind the Whistledown alias. While Eloise forges a full dance card with fake names like Lord Byron to keep potential suitors at bay, Penelope uses her status as a wallflower to eavesdrop on conversations between ladies and servants alike. Gathering this information to feed her secret project, a task that becomes harder and harder now that she has Eloise following her around, begging for company during the balls. Still, Penelope persists, mainly because playing Lady Whistledown is the only thing good she has going on at the moment. With Colin Bridgerton, Luke Newton traveling across Europe, there's no one to make her heart beat faster, and things at the Featherington residence are less than ideal. After the death of Lord Featherington, Ben Miller at the end of season 1, Lady Portia, Polly Walker, and her daughters face financial difficulties as they wait the arrival of the new Lord, who is said to be a cruel and cheap old man who exiled his own son to the Americas. With nothing but uncertainty ahead of them, Lady Portia goes through the Civil War looking for things to sell, and Philippa, Harriet Cains, fears for the status of her upcoming marriage to Mr. Finch, Lord MacDonald, without any kind of dowry for her own family to offer. The true protagonists of the season aren't Eloise and the Featheringtons, however, but Anthony and Kate Sharma, Stephen Ashley. Following the of his affair with Sienna, Sabrina Bartlett in season 1, the Viscount Bridgerton has decided to take a wife, except his list of demands can be very well demanding. In capital R Rake, as Lady Thistledown so deftly puts it, Anthony isn't interested in any of the young ladies of London. In a montage that shows him going from dates with aspiring brides to brothels to his office, we see him turn down woman after woman for a myriad of silly reasons. He even walks out on a girl fluent in French and Latin because she doesn't speak Greek as well. Things begin to change for Lord Anthony when he sees a young woman running through the country on horseback. He follows her, intrigued by her horse riding skills, and manages to engage her in a somewhat contentious conversation. Sadly for him, the lady leaves without telling him her name. The audience, however, soon finds out who this mysterious woman is. The stepdaughter of Lady Mary Sharma, Shelley Conn, a noble woman who was the diamond of her season, but who is all away and fled to India with a common clerk. Alongside her stepmothers, Kate has moved to London to arrange a suitable marriage, not for herself but for her younger sister Edwina, Katija Chandran. The trio enjoys the hospitality of Lady Danbury, Adjoa Andoh, who has lent them private chambers at Mayfair and is highly invested in aiding Edwina with finding a husband. She's also on the lookout for someone that might interest Kate, an old maid of 26. At last, the older Sharma girl is less than receptive to Lady Danbury's intrusions in her love life. Besides engaging her usual matchmaking, Lady Danbury is also hosting the first ball of the season. As she does every year during the event, she introduces Lady Sharma and her daughters to Queen Charlotte. Her Majesty still holds a grudge against Mary for her sudden departure all those years ago. As a matter of fact, Lady Sharma's scandalous elopement is still the talk of the party, with ladies gathering to share their impressions on the new family's arrival, while Lady Whistledown has yet to present them with something juicier. Only one thing can put an end to all this unsavory gossip: Lady Bridgerton, Ruth Gemmell, announcing loud and clear that her son, the Viscount, is looking for a wife. Ambitious mamas and their daughters quickly swarm around Anthony as he and his mother enter the ballroom, shifting the attention away from the Sharmas, at least for now. When he finally gets a breather, Anthony runs outside where he finds a group of fellow titled men who thank him for drawing all the attention from the young ladies and their mothers. Much like the Viscount, the three young men aren't partial to the young ladies of society. They ask Anthony why he doesn't just find any woman to wed bed and bread, and resorts with his long list of things he considers indispensable in a wife and the future mother of his children. Unbeknownst to the men, Kate has been eavesdropping on the entire conversation. After Anthony's friends leave, she tries to walk away without being noticed, but no such luck. Noticing the look of disgust on her face, Anthony asks Kate if she takes issue with his requirements for a wife. She responds by saying that her issue resides with any man who treats women as chattels and breeding stock, before deftly insulting Anthony's horsemanship abilities and then running aside to get her sister and leave the ball. While Kate is getting to know Lord Anthony's uglier side, Edwina has been catching the eye of many suitors at Lord Danbury's ball. However, there's a catch regarding the young girl's marriage that she herself isn't privy to. From receiving a letter from the Sheffields, Lady Mary's parents, Lady Danbury, confronts Kate about the Sharma's reason for coming to London. Since Mr. Sharma's death, the family has been going through a tough time, but Lady Mary and Kate have always done everything in their power to keep Edwina ignorant of their difficulties. But as the young girl grew up, the need for a dowry in order to marry her began to weigh in on the Sharma's heads, and they had to go to the Sheffields for money. They also kindly agreed to cover Edwina's dowry, but with one condition: that she marries a nobleman. After revealing this truth to Lady Danbury, Kate asks her not to tell Edwina. She fears that her sister will marry the first nobleman she finds in order to get her family out of their predicament, and she wants Edwina to have a chance at true love. On the heels of Lady Danbury, it's time for Queen Charlotte to host her own ball. Feeling pressured by Lady Whistledown to name the season's diamond, Her Majesty personally greets all the young ladies, including Eloise, whom she had already befriended in secret in season 1, and Edwina. During the ball, Eloise once more has to sneak past the men trying to fill up her dance card and runs outside with Penelope. She vents about feeling judged solely by her looks instead of her mind and her interests. Penelope in turn confesses that there are certain benefits to being a wallflower. So as listening in on everyone's conversations, for a second it looks as though Eloise will uncover her friend's secrets. But thankfully for Penelope, her mind goes in another direction. Meanwhile, in the ballroom, Anthony takes out Edwina to dance, and Lady Danbury uses her wiles to convince the Queen to give the Sharmas a chance. While the Viscount is charmed by his chat with the youngest Sharma, Lady Danbury recalls a conversation from early on in the episode in which Queen Charlotte says she wanted to shake things up at this season. By the end of the ball, Her Majesty proclaims Edwina the new diamond, and Anthony is intent on marrying her. But Kate isn't having it as soon as she sees her sister dancing with Lord Bridgerton. She pulls her aside for a little chat. Back at the Featherington residence, Lady Portia and her girls arrive from the Queen's Ball to find a pile of stuff in the middle of their entrance hall. It seems the new Lord Featherington has arrived and is not as bad as rumors make him out to be. Rather, the man the rumors spoke of is now dead, and it's a son that has come from the Americas to take over the Featherington estate. Instead of being old and cruel, Jack Rupert Young is young, dashing, and has already settled the matter of Philippa's dowry. Apart from Lady Portia's annoyance with being kicked out of the master bedroom, it looks like Lady Luck is finally smiling upon the Featheringtons. With the weight of poverty off her back, Penelope decides to use her powers to make some change. Motivated by her earlier competition with Eloise, Capital R.A. Rake ends with the women of London reading a very peculiar issue of Lady Whistledown's society papers that questions the diamond tradition and posits that women should be valued for more than just their looks and frivolous skills. Eloise, of course, is ecstatic, but Queen Charlotte, not so much. Unknowingly, Penelope has just made things for the current diamond of the season an awful lot harder. And so that's the end of episode 1 recap, and I'll review episode 2 in the next scene. So episode 2 recap, off to the races. Anthony cuts to the front of Edwina's long line of suitors, asking Kate for permission to take her sister to the races. She brutally rebuffs him, but Anthony manages to squeeze his way to a spot on the bleachers next to Edwina, charming her more than the escort Kate arranged for her. But Kate is still dead set against letting her sister marry a capital R rake. Colin Bridgerton, Luke Newton, comes back from abroad, and no one's happier to see him than Penelope, who's writing to him all along. Her beautiful written letters had the unintended consequence of inspiring Colin to become more introspective and swear off women altogether, for the time being at least. Later, the Queen takes the Sharma sisters to look at her pet zebras because, of course, the Queen has an agenda, which Lady Danbury sniffs out right away. The Queen is using Edwina as a pawn to figure out the identity of Lady Whistledown. Meanwhile, Eloise's interest in finding a husband may be non-existent, but her interest in covering Lady Whistledown's identity is undimmed. A new clue leads her to Penelope's print shop in a seedy part of town, but a third amateur detective gets the closest to the truth when Madame Delacroix, who is played by Catherine Drysdale, spots Penelope carrying a new letter to the market. Lady Danbury throws yet another soiree this time. The men have been asked to display their talents to prove their confidence to the women. Benedict Bridgerton, played by Luke Thompson, coaches Anthony, who was invited on delivering an original stage speech on the nature of womanly beauty. Anthony pulls a masterly theatrical move by throwing his speech in the fire and speaking from the heart, and Edwina falls for it. Kate would soak up if she wasn't so furious. Episode 3, A Bee in Your Bonnet. Flashback to 10 years earlier, to the time when Edmund Bridgerton, played by Rupert Evans, was killed by a bee sting while out for a hunt with Anthony. Finally see how much pressure Anthony was under to take care of his family, how much his mother leaned on him, and why he's as hardened to love as he is today. Back in the present, Lady Portia Featherington, Polly Walker, is spinning out over the possibility that cousin Jack, who is played by Rupert Young, the new Featherington heir, will find a bride and oust the family from their home. She devises a plan to get him to marry her daughter Prudence, who is played by Bessie Carter, who is his cousin, which isn't weird. In fact, it's a great part of grand royal tradition. Unfortunately, Prudence is not a great wit and strikes out with Jack on their first meeting, while Christina Cowper, who's played Jessica Madsen, she's back, has much better luck. Meanwhile, the Britons are preparing for their annual gala at their country estate, Aubrey Hall. Anthony has invited the Sharmas and Lady Danbury to join them a few days early. Anthony is not wasting any time, he has a ring for Edwina. But first, the young folks play a game of Pall Mall, which is apparently like croquet, except that you hit the balls way harder than the mallet. Anthony and Kate knock each each other's balls out of play, send them deep into the woods, and while retrieving them, they both slip aside and fall into the mud together, just kissed already. The sexual tension is unbearable, but just in time, Anthony remembers his duty to his family. With Edwina, he has sparkling repartee, with hardly the wild chemistry he has with Kate. At dinner, Anthony comes close to proposing to Edwina. Everyone's leaning forward, waiting for it, but he backs off and Edwina is crushed, thinking she did something wrong. But it could be because Anthony and Kate made eye contact right before his proposal. Could it? As Kate confronts Anthony for breaking his sister's heart, a bee stings her. Anthony panics, but Kate calms him by laying a hand on his chest. Just kiss already. But no, not quite yet. That's the end of episode 3 recap. Episode 4, which is Victory. Episode 4 recap, which is Victory. The Bridgertons are buzzing around Abbey Hall, praying for the big ball. Edwina suspects that Anthony didn't propose because of Kate. She's right, but for the wrong reasons. She thinks it's because Anthony knows Kate disapproves of him. Solution she thinks is simple. Kate just needs to get to know him better. The irony. As spending some time getting to know her brother's prospect better, Daphne isn't sold on Edwina for Anthony. She's a little too sweet and perfect, not enough of a challenge. Edwina encourages Kate to join Anthony and Benedict on a hunt, during which Kate and Anthony have an almost but not quite sexy moment again, but tear away from each other right before the crucial moment again. And later at the grand ball, Edwina pushes Kate to dance with Anthony so he can ask her for her blessing to propose. The dance ends with Anthony storming away when Kate tells him she'll leave London as soon as her sister is engaged. Kate chases after him. They loudly declare their dislike for each other, which we all know is the biggest turn up on there is. Their lips almost touch when Daphne walks in on them. Daphne, who's gotten wise in these things, encourages him to follow his heart. Anthony agrees, which means he races to Kate to declare his love for her. Just kidding. He finally proposes to Edwina. Meanwhile, as part of her plan to ensnare cousin Jack into marriage to Prudence, the defense meeting arranges for Jack and Prudence to be caught alone together at the ball. But the plan backfires. Jack admits that he's actually penniless and needs to marry a woman for her future. A woman like, say, Cressida. Episode 5, which is An Unthinkable Fate. Queen Charlotte is pleased as Punch that her diamond Edwina has found the most impressive match possible. Anthony wants a chill wedding in the country, but the queen will hear none of it. She will host the nuptials herself in Regency, England, just like today. Wedding planning is far too important to be left to the bride and groom. Kate is stewing about the engagement, although, as Lady Danbury reminds her, the Chambers should be even more eager than the Bridgertons for their marriage to proceed. Given their arrangements with the Sheffield, Anthony is pretending that nothing happened between the two of them, but he can't help them but get wildly jealous when another man takes Kate on a boat ride. So jealous, in fact, that he ends up falling into the pond while following them, beginning to think this guy is a klutz. Kate insists that she is perfectly happy to remain unmarried, but she's far less convincing on the subject of Eloise, who sneaks away from the promenade to attend a meeting about women's rights. There, she runs into Theo Sharp, played by Calam Lynch, a worker at Penelope's print shop, who might actually be a match for her. Finally, someone who can bond with her over writing and ideas. Lord and Lady Sheffield, played by Anthony Head and Shobi Capra, come to London to meet Edwina for the first time. At dinner thrown by Lady Danbury, the Sheffields Mary's parents are instantly charmed by Edwina, but not excited to see Mary or Kate. They still haven't gotten over Mary's refusal of their match for her all those years ago. The tension boils over and the agreement over Edwina marrying a nobleman comes to the surface. Annie shows up and shows the Sheffields out of the manor, which seems romantic at first. But here, Lady Danbury, Bridgerton, Ruth Gemmell are furious to have found out about the scheme. Kate tries to fix the situation. Anthony is having it. Another heated argument, and would you believe it, generates another moment of heated romantic tension. Anthony declares that the two of them should stay apart for the good of their families, and Kate, despite her feelings, encourages him to proceed with marrying Edwina. Episode 6, which is The Choice. Anthony and Edwina's wedding is the event of the season. There are peacocks, fireworks, and the Queen wants to use the wedding as a trap to expose Lady Whistledown's identity by spreading false rumors amongst the guests. What could go wrong? Edwina is glowing and Kate is making a valiant attempt at being happy for her. Kate offers up her prize bracelets from her own mother for Edwina to wear at the wedding. The bride insists that Kate wear them herself. In the Bridgerton camp, Daphne makes one last ditch attempt to convince Anthony to follow his heart and break off the wedding to Edwina. But as always, Anthony chooses duty over love. The wedding must go on. At the altar, Anthony and Kate can't stop staring at each other. When Kate drops her bracelet, Anthony rushes to pick it up for her. The entire church can see what's up and Edwina flees the altar, unable to breathe. Edwina finally exposes her Kate, but of course the person who's most upset is Queen Charlotte. Royal prerogative, she considers this her wedding. Anthony offers to consider her wedding, but wiser said that Edwina turns him down. Then a whole lot of explosions go off all at once, and not the Queen's fireworks. Penelope Penelope makes some promising headway with Colin. Jack flirts with Lady Featherington and seems to work. No one saw that coming, and Kate and Anthony alone in the chapel finally confess her truth and have the kiss they've been waiting for all season. Episode 7, which is Harmony. Lady Whistledown aims her pen straight at Queen Charlotte, pointing out that her diamond of the season ended up the season's biggest scandal. In the wake of the broken engagement, the Sharmas and Bridgertons have become pariahs, and the rivals could not be more pleased. Including the small Lady Featherington, the two families come up with a brilliant idea to rehab their marriage. To throw a ball, there's never any drama at a ball. The Queen suspects Eloise of being Lady Whistledown, having been told that Eloise has been sneaking around Bloomsbury near the Prince shop where she was visiting Theo. The Queen promises to add to the Bridgerton shame if Eloise doesn't confess within 3 days. Penelope, determined to bail out her BFF, runs to her accomplice Madame Delacroix, who suggests that Lady Whistledown takes suspicion of Eloise, writes something scathing about her. After all, who would write malicious gossip about themselves? It's a foolproof plan, right? Absolutely no one shows up to the Bridgerton ball. They turn lemons into lemonade and have more fun dancing among themselves than they would if the entire town had attended. But still, it's shocking that no one came. Turns out it's not fallout from the wedding. Lady Whistledown has written about Eloise consort. They turn lemons to lemonade and have more fun dancing among themselves than they would if the entire town had attended. But still, it's shocking that no one came. So it's not fallout from the wedding. Lady Whistledown has written about Eloise consulting with political radicals in Bloomsbury. Penelope's foolproof plan has worked too well, and scandal has grown too big for the Sharmas. The Britons have even Lady Danbury to handle. Anthony and Kate have yet another role, which naturally leads to them giving into their imperial forbidden desires. All night in the gazebo while exposed to the elements. In the morning, Anthony wakes up alone, right as rain starts to pour. Kate has run off on her horse and Anthony chases after. The horse balks and Kate is knocked unconscious after she hits her head on a rock. If she's dead, we riot. Episode 8, The Viscount Who Loved Me. Lady Whistledown hasn't put out a new scandal sheet in a suspiciously long time. Even with the Bridgerton's reputation in the gutter, it doesn't help the Bridgertons that Kate is still knocked out and Louise is still sneaking out to meet Theo. The Featheringtons, on the other hand, are thriving, minus Penelope, who's fretting about having potentially ruined Louise's life. They're throwing a ball, creatively named the Featherington Ball, and Jack has been successful in raising money from investors, including Colin. Featheringtons, on the other hand, are thriving, minus Penelope, who's fretting about having potentially ruined Eloise's life. They're throwing a ball, creatively named the Featherington Ball, and Jack has been successful in raising money from investors, including Colin. The hits keep coming for the Bridgerton kids. Benson finds out that he might have only gotten to art school because of a donation from Anthony, and an effort to keep Eloise from getting into even more trouble. Penelope lies to her, saying that the servants are gossiping about her flirtation with Theo, and Eloise definitely breaks things off with him. When Kate regains consciousness, Lady Bridgerton gives Anthony a stirring pep talk about marrying for love, just as she did before her beloved Lord Bridgerton had his tragic run-in with the bee. Anthony visits Kate's bedside and proposes, but she turns him down. She'll be returning to India, but not before she attends the Featherington ball. At the lavish gala, Eloise starts putting together that Penelope is Lady Whistledown. Who else could be so observant and in the know? Before more can be uncovered, Colin takes Penelope into a back room, but not to do anything scandalous. He exposes Jack as a fraud who sells fake gems. Lady Featherington sends Jack packing, but not before taking a large share of his money. Do not mess with his mama. Kate and Anthony finally have their dance to an orchestral wrecking ball. A perfect soundtrack to them, but a tumultuous love affair. To save the couple from scandal and to take some credit, Queen Charlotte pretends that breaking off the wedding was her idea. One couple comes together, one friendship dies, and Louise confronts Lady Whistledown, or rather Penelope, who she thought was her closest friend. Penelope vows to stop writing the scandal sheets, but Louise can't forgive her for coming between her and Theo, only because she's angry that Penelope has actually put action behind her beliefs, something Eloise has been brave enough to do. To make a terrible night worse, Penelope overhears Colin telling a group of his bros that he'd never caught a girl like her ever. But he's also a night of happy endings. Anthony finally lets out his inner gooey romantic and declares his love for Kate in a purely earnest way. They kiss without having to keep it a secret as fireworks burst behind them. As Penelope decides to press on as Lady Whistledown, which means more Julie Andrews and more to be spilled in season 3. Watch out, Colin Bridgerton, you're up next. So, the season ends with the romantic kiss, the romantic the romantic intertwinement, the romantic kissing, the romantic happy ending, the romantic resolve, the romantic conclusion, the romantic relationship and their honeymoon, the romantic discovery and intimacy at the end of the episode. Oh yeah. So over the course of the past 7 episodes, Kate Sharma, Simone Ashley, and Anthony Bridgerton, Jonathan Bailey have had their fair share of misfortune. Not to say that nothing good has ever happened to them. After all, the pair did get to enjoy at least a couple of pleasurable moments in each other's company. But between Anthony's tumultuous engagement to Edwina, Charitra, Chandran, and Kate's accident, it seems to be that the story is short on light, cheerful chapters. Thankfully, now that the season has come to an end, they finally get their chapters, they're happily ever after. Happily, however, not all members of the town get to share the Viscount and Viscountess's good fortune. For Eloise, who's Claudia Jessie, Penelope, Nicola Coughlan, and Portia, Polly Walker, and Benedict, Luke Thompson, this season finale is packed with disappointment and painful goodbyes. Then after Julia Quinn novel, the final episode of season 2 has Benedict we feel that Benedict feels Anthony made a large donation to the Royal Art School to secure Benedict's place there. Benedict is generally the most chill of the Bridgertons, but even so, he's remarkably forgiving, given the way Anthony's donation obviously undercuts his confidence in himself. Similarly, Collins discovering the truth of Cousin Jack's scheme is handled just as hastily, and I wish we had more time to watch Colin unraveling the truth. He's searching for a purpose all season. Why not tie that to his investigation into Cousin Jack? It's something for him to do. It also could have been better integrated, Will Mundridge and his new club into the larger story. But that whole subplot literally popped up in just the final 2 hours of the season. And just as Colin's storyline burns out quickly, so too does the resolution to Kate and Anthony's story. It's not even about the sex scenes though, and I'm sure plenty of people will complain about the lack of them. It's just that after all this angst and drama, we get virtually no time to just enjoy Kate and Anthony as a happy couple. Daphne and Simon at least had their honeymoon episode before the drama flared up again. But Kate and Anthony got only a brief moment before a game of Palmer to be the amazingly competitive couple they are. It's just a bit deflating after all the build up to have so little payoff. Romances are ultimately about the happy ending, but the happy ending here is almost blink and you'll miss it. So, the season ended really well. What I will rate the season, I'll rate it 8/10. I thought the season was really genius. I thought the characterization was really good. The romance, the energy, the casting, the scripting, the character intimacy, the incorporation of the two character, the romance, coupling, the emotion, the intimacy, the romance, personality, getting to know each other, the familiarity, leading to romance, the hesitation, the opening of feelings between Anthony and Count Viscount Bridgerton, and just how the season ended with the honeymoon. Edwina not getting to be the Lady Viscount as she desired. She schemed, and still her sister Kate was the true lover. So I just thought the season ended so well. I thought season 2 was really great. I thought I'll review it. My rating, I'll rate it 8/10, or I'll rate it 8/10. I thought it was really good. I thought it was casted very well. I thought the scenes, the cinematography was just excellent. I thought it was good. I do prefer season 1. I thought season 1 was epic. I thought season 1 was so much better, but season 2 recap is not bad. I think it's still a good one. I thought season 1 was good enough, but season 2 is also much better than season 1. Season 1 is also I think it was more like what's it called, more premiere, more high, more high romance, more high drama. But season 2 was really good, and I thought the competition element was good, and the Viscount is hot, so I prefer him as the main characters, eye candy, man candy than Lord Danbury. But I thought season 2 was really good. I thought it was nice. I didn't get emotional, it didn't make me emotional, it didn't make me very was sentimental. It was just a good episode. It was a good season. It wasn't boring. The uncovering of Lady Whistledown's identity as Penelope, it was something else, and just being exposed as Lady Whistledown, and seeing how she devised to make up all this gossip and run that magazine and publish about the site members, and discuss and make up salacious, she's the one behind the mastermind behind the gossip and all that. It was crazy, but I just thought it was good. And we had other spin-offs from that. I'm gonna go and watch Queen Charlotte. I heard about it, I saw the trailer, I thought it was really good. It's like a digressing spin-off, like very separate from Bridgerton season 1 and 2. It's like a spin-off about the queen and her background, historical flashback about her upbringing and her life. So I'm gonna go and watch Queen Charlotte. But if you haven't streamed all these episodes of Bridgerton, season 1, season 2, and season 3, which is coming on May 16th to premiere on Thursday, May 16th, season 3 premiere of Bridgerton airing, but you can stream all of them on Netflix, available and on streaming platforms. Season 3 is set to premiere now, finally, after a year and a half. We're getting season 3, but Queen Charlotte is uploaded, it's updated on Netflix. You can stream all the episodes of Queen Charlotte just to get a backstory of the season. But wow, I just read Bridgerton so mad. I thought it was so magical. I thought the episodes, the casting, the characters, the storylines, the plots, the imagery, the scenery, the conversation, the script, the lines, the characters, the speeches, the fantasy, the cinematography, everything was so good. The lines, the conversation, the scripts, the poetry, dialogue was just great. I just thought it was a good show. I rate Bridgerton 1-9. I thought it was so mad. I just watched. I've eaten my breakfast. I was just watching. I was like, God, huh? And I was like, oh my God, wow, people live this kind of epic falsehood. It was mad. And then season 2 was just so much good, so much relevant, familiar. So I was like, oh, I really like the characters. I thought it was good, so I enjoyed season 2. And I just love the casting, and just made me say, okay, season 3, but we got Queen Charlotte. So I'm going to go and watch Queen Charlotte, which is available on Netflix. Queen Charlotte on the 4th of May 2023, Queen Charlotte released, and it starred Queen Charlotte aired cast of Queen Charlotte is Corley Malpriest, Michelle Fairley, Sam Clement, Hugh Sachs, Tunji Kasim, young lady Agatha Danbury, who is played by Asema Thomas, Adjoa Andoh as Lady Danbury, the elderly one, Cyril Nri, Golda Rosheuvel, who plays Queen Charlotte herself, elderly Queen Charlotte, who is returning as her main character, Richard Cunningham, Freddie Dennis as Reynolds, Neil Edmond, Lady Violet Bridgerton. The young Queen Charlotte is played in the whole show by India Martifo, who plays young Queen Charlotte. India Martifo, mixed actress in Bridgerton in Queen Charlotte Reprisal. Kate Braben, Ruth Gemmell, Freddie Dennis, Guy Henry, and other main characters in the spin-off casting of what's it called, the what's it called, premise of Bridgerton, which is Queen Charlotte, which is mad. It's going to be really good. I'm going to screen it. I'm going to try and watch it and give time, and maybe I'll do a review. I'm doing lots of reviews because, you know, right now I'm packed. I'm on free time, and God is just, you know, freedom is great, and this spring, so let's just be free, and I'm feeling free, so I'm just going to binge. I'll probably spend a week watching that, see if I want to, you know, retouch on it. And just that Bridgerton has just so many episodes, so many you know, elements, and just, it's so genius, it's so great just for a free drama. I wouldn't thought it would be so interesting, it would be so in fact, you know, so fresh, and so what's it called, so you know, so you know, so you know, so fascinating, but it really is, and the characterization is just great. So I'm happy, you know, I'm just doing this short review. Hopefully you guys catch Bridgerton season 1 and 2. I've given you options that you can watch, but everybody has their story about it, everybody just felt it like mine. And we're getting season 3, so God is good. I'm gonna watch Queen Charlotte at all costs and review it, but you know, I'm just trying to do a review now, just to finish what I said I would do. I said I would do Bridgerton season 2 review, so I've done it now. I hope, you know, you guys update, and you guys are what's it called? You guys are uplifted. You guys are You guys are upbeat. You know, I was happy to relive that, and nostalgic, and the cast just slay, because all the cast at the premieres, they look so good. They look so fine. These are, you know, they look great. So that's the black excellence, which is international excellence. So I just rate it. It's just one of my favorite shows. I'm gonna watch Queen Charlotte. I'm gonna catch up with you guys later, but I hope you enjoyed this review. It's another one in the review series, entertainment reviews. So I've done that. Just want to say that you know, believe yourself, and stay positive. Always believe in yourself. Don't stop the grind until you can't grind anymore. Keep going, push past yourself, push yourself to your goals, push harder, go harder, see yourself great, see yourself up, see yourself high, see yourself excellent, see yourself important, just see yourself amazing, and God will just hand you all things you want. So I'm just giving my testimony with this review, just to live somebody else's imagination, create something in somebody's mind, or create a storyline, and just, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a great week, and it's going to be an interesting week, so stay tuned. Updates on my socials, keep content with me, keep consistent with my content creation, my creativity, with my uploads, with my my habits, my my doings, my passions, my activities, and updating my socials, who I am, and just get to know me and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is at Senorita. My X, Twitter, follow me at Uncommon Steps _ Threads at Senorita also. My TikTok at Mabel IO2, and also follow me on all my socials and keep up with me. I'm more keep developing my content and my career, my creativity, and my talents and things I'm doing, my ideas, and just keep up and just keep giving them lifestyle, and just keep doing me. So do you at all, just do you all the time, and just be happy, and just hope for the best. So like, comment, share, subscribe to this channel. This is my YouTube platform, my official YouTube. Please follow me. It's at Miss Marbella 93. Please follow if you haven't subscribed. Turn on post notifications. Become a subscriber, become a supporter, become a family member. View updates, like, comment, share, subscribe, support, post, give comments, feed, watch, engage, share, take time, make it schedule programming, set your DVR. We're coming live to your town, live to a screen near you, live to your television. So don't sleep. Just stay up on my socials, stay on my chats, stay on my radar, stay here and stay tuned. Watch, laugh, share, love, share your opinion, watch, give it a go. Sit back, relax, and let's rant, have a rant and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Filming this was fun. I was filming, keeping updated on my socials, keep giving you guys consistent filming and uploads. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's fun filming because it's to film and because it's to post and because to progress and do things. This was fun. So stay tuned for more content. We're having more and more. This is giving I also called grinding season, so we grind. I have more, so stay tuned for more uploads, more content, and more consistency, and stay tuned for surprises and other things will come up, and giving my my platform more noise, and I hope you guys see it and stay in line and see the vision. And so stay tuned, like, comment, share, subscribe, become a supporter, get in touch, join the family, watch, enjoy. Thank you guys so much for your support, for watching, for enjoying my platform, enjoying my reviews, my opinions, my thoughts, my personality. I thank you guys for supporting me, and I'm also to stay popping on YouTube and lift my voice. So thank you guys so much for creative energy. Thanks for watching. Because it's to support on my socials. All the links are link of the the show episode listing, episode summaries in the bio, links to my socials and my accounts. My social links are in the bio, and links to other things will be in the bio. Thanks guys for watching. Stay popping, stay tuned. Thanks for another one. Hope to see you again. Have an enjoy your week. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, I'm so tired.